Hello everybody, welcome to the Dream Golf channel, and today we're going to be going over our simulator build, part 1. Stay tuned. I'd like to thank everybody out there. We recently just hit 100 subscribers the other day, and my gosh, it's been a long journey to try and get there, and I want to thank everyone out there that has taken the effort to subscribe, to watch our videos, to like, to comment. If it wasn't for you guys, we would not be here right now. So thank you very much. Spread the word and keep watching because we got lots of content coming in the future. Thank you. So let's start off with room dimensions. We have a 10-foot high ceiling, 9-foot wide, and 12-foot long area. And let me tell you, it's very tight for having even a single-sided, like right-sided, if you will, biased area to play. It gets very tight. I would make sure that when you are measuring area, make sure you do some practice swings to make sure that you don't hit anything. I know I had set that up and made sure I swung in my area before I started to commit to the room and start building. I can't stress enough how important it is that you have enough space. Enclosures vary. Our setup has a cage, which is set up with EMT with cage corners and a net around it, pulled tight. We have an extra rod that's in the middle that holds the impact screen, but it's very important that you have something based on your area to be able to take care of where the balls may end up. And having a net, an enclosure, whether it's tarps or a net or curtains, you need to have something that's going to catch balls going up, going sideways, so you don't have holes in your walls. The next item is your mat. We use a Country Club Elite 5-foot by 4-foot mat, and it is an excellent mat. It did take us a bit to get to the Country Club Elite because we had used a number of different cheap mats, and you're going to be faced with this. Do you pay a less of a price for an inferior product? And I think everybody has to go down that journey to determine whether it's worth it or not to spend the money. The next thing is this. You gotta have a TV. I mean, you gotta have some other TV other than, or device to look at other than your projector. I have a 32-inch TV, and right now is a great time to get a nice cheap TV during the Christmas time where they have great deals. Now moving over to my golf club rack. These are actually fishing rod holder racks that I got 2 of them. I bought them online, and I had saw another video or instruction that showed these things, and they're just great for getting them out of your bag, cleaning up your area, and making it just look real professional. And just a word of caution, when you are installing these racks, make sure you drill and screw them into a stud, something solid, not just using the drywall screws into the drywall. It will not last because of all the pulling and pushing that you do with the clubs coming in and out of the rack. And the star of the show is the launch monitor. We use a Skytrak launch monitor with the full metal jacket to protect it, and let me tell you, you need to buy the full metal jacket if you're going to try and go cheap and not get it. I guarantee you may be the best player, but somebody that's going to play on your simulator is not the best player. You need to protect your investment. Buy the full metal jacket. Our next piece of equipment is the projector. This is a vital piece of equipment, probably one of the most sensitive after the launch monitor. We use the GT 1080 projector, and it is a short throw projector and it has performed great. We use a TERRASHIELD to protect it, and it's just an excellent projector for the money that you're going to spend. We don't need a 4K projector for what we are simulating here. Others that have the space and maybe want to show movies in 4K, I can understand why they would want to do this, but this is for a dedicated golf simulator, and it does just fine. Now, a note on the TerraShield. The TerraShield is great because you don't have to climb up and down and make adjustments to your projector up on the ceiling, but it does take an abuse. I've lost a vent slot because of stray balls hitting it on the side, and it does scuff up the sides, as you can see, and it does scuff up the plexiglass where the image comes out, and it can cause it to be blurry at times, so you'll have to clean that as well. Something to note, but overall I'm pretty satisfied with the performance of it. Over here, after my projector, I have where my golf bags are all laid on the left side, out of the way, because I'm a right-hand hitter and everything is sort of biased to the right. Here's my projector screen. It's not a Carl's Place screen, but I'll have another video to talk about the impact screen, because that's very important. Last but not least, we have the computer. I have a Dell i5 laptop, 8 gigs of RAM, and a GTX 1050 graphics card. I got 1 terabyte of hard drive space. This laptop is done fine, with the exception of maybe the graphics card. Sometimes it stutters, it gets locked up a bit, but the honest truth is it's done fine for what I've needed it to do. And I'm only projecting on 1080p. I'm not projecting 4K. If you're doing that, you may need something a little bit more powerful. And I would say that if you have any concerns, I wouldn't necessarily go with the specs of my computer. I would go with a little bit more graphics, a better graphics card, more along the lines with what the manufacturer recommends, which I think is a 1650, a GTX 1650 GeForce NVIDIA graphics card. Well folks, thanks for watching, and we appreciate you watching this video. Remember to like and subscribe our channel, and tell your friends to come watch our videos and dream golf.